Hello grade 12, we're going to do question 1.2 of the trial exam now. So this is the question. We're going to choose a category from the combo box. They tell us that the size of a video is measured in megabytes and the speed of uploading is in megabits per second. Or megabytes per second, probably megabits. Anyway, combo box category, CMB category, is the category of a video that they're going to choose and enter the title and size they wish to upload. Write code to do the following. Obtain input from the input components. Right, so there they all are. CMB category, EDT title, EDT size, EDT speed. And I'm going to go and make variables scat stitle. What's the matter with me? I can put it all in one. We have to worry about the others have to be real numbers. EDT size and EDT speed. So scat will be equal to CMB category dot text. Quick way to do it. Don't do this to me now, please. Okay. Base title equal to EDT title dot text. Or size equal to string to float. EDT size dot EDT size dot text and R speed, same thing, string to float, EDT speed dot text. Right, so we've got our input. That's that one done. Next one, length of the video must be a length of the video title must be a maximum of 23. If it's greater than 23, then the box must be cleared and the procedure must close. So if length, well, we've got to get the length of the title. Yeah, length of title must be a maximum of 23. If it's greater than 23, then we're going to show a message title is too long, something to that effect, and we're going to clear EDT title dot clear. Did they say you have to set the focus? Nope, so we don't have to write that in. And exit. Exit is closing the procedure, and application.terminate is shutting down the whole program. Okay, closing the procedure is exit. Now, calculate how many minutes it takes to upload the video. Time in seconds is calculated by this formula, size of the video divided by speed of the line. Okay, so let's calculate that. So we have to have our, what shall we call it? Our time. Our time equals our size divided by our speed. Yep. Right, convert the above to a maximum number of seconds it will take to upload the video. So you must remember that convert the seconds to the next whole number. So if it's a fraction, then you basically have to, if it's there's an example. If it's 643.5, then it must be the speed of the line must be 6 megabits per and the speed of the line is 6. The time taken is 107.25. So 107.25 must be converted to 108. So if there's any fraction in that number, this r time, if r time is a fraction, then we're going to basically chop it off and add 1 to the result. So I'm going to use frac. You can use ceiling, but ceil, C-E-I-L, but I'm going to use frac and trunc. I just like it, you know. So I'm going to use an integer variable here. I'm going to say r, and then I'm going to say r. I'm going to use another real variable, r decimals, or r, r fraction. If we use the function called frac, then we are going to receive the fraction part. So r fraction must be equal to frac r time. Take note, I used a variable so that I don't want to destroy r time yet. You know, I'm going to call r fraction. I made it a real variable. Yes, I did. R fraction. We're taking the fraction, we're taking the decimal point number, and we're just basically returning the 0.25. Okay, and now we're going to say if r fraction is greater than 0. So in other words, the 0.25 is greater than 0, isn't it? 0.0001 is greater than 0. So if that's greater than 0, then I'm going to trunc r time. I'm going to chop off the decimals and just be left with the 107, and I'm going to add a 1 to it. Okay, then I'm going to trunc, and actually I'm going to trunc it before I even do that, because you know we've got to basically trunc it. Now the thing is, trunc, r fraction returns a real frac returns a real data type. You can't use frac with an integer, but trunc returns an integer only. So you have to use an integer data type there. So I'm using I time here. I time will be equal to trunc. It just chops off the decimal points of a number and returns the whole number. Trunc r time. Okay, so we've got r time, we've got the whole number. The fraction part, frac, will return the decimal points, and if that is greater than 0, then we're going to increment r time. That's it. We are going to use r time as being our value that we're going to they want us to have a number that's one more than the resulting number. So if the number that we come up with, r time, is 107.25, then we must have 108. If r time is 106, then it must stay as 106. So if it's 107, it must stay as 107. Okay, that's what we've done there. So that's that done. Convert the seconds to the next whole number. That's what we're doing. How many minutes will it take to upload the video? So those are seconds, so we're going to divide that r time. We're going to use r time now and divide that by 60. So they want to know how many minutes. So I'm actually going to call it r minutes. So many seconds, because they said that the time is in seconds. Time is in seconds when we do this calculation here. We have seconds value. So now we're going to go and say r minutes equals r time divided by 60. Fine, I've got that one. Now we've calculated how many minutes. Okay, we're not rounding anything yet to anything. We have to compile a video code. We're going to use the minutes to upload later on over here. Okay, formatted to one decimal place. So we use r minutes later on. This is all in one question 1.2. So everything in this button click event here. Okay, so what's going to happen after this now? We have to compile a video code. Okay, so a random number from 10 to 100. Fine, some more variables. RAN. Okay, so RAN will be equal to random. Must remember how to get a random number. Random range, open brackets, 10 to 100 means 10, 101. Yeah, that one. By the way, if you don't put the what you want a number from 10 to 100, and if you don't put the 101 there, then you'll lose a mark there, and that's a fact. Right, next thing is the last character of the title of the video is added after the random number. The last character, and then the length of the title must be added to the video code. Last character of the title, then the length of the title. So let's go and see. The last character of the title is always going to be thing. So I'm actually going to go and make my video code straight off. So we have to have a video code. So let's go and say scode :string. I'm going to compile it now. Scode is equal to int to string, the random number first, into string rcode, join to the last character of the length, the length of the actual, no, the last character of the title. So where's title? There it is, title sitting over there. Into string RAN, sorry. Plus int to string, remember it's a string, length of title. So there's I'll put it on a separate line so you can see. We've got the random number being converted to a string. We've got the title, the length of the title being converted to a string, and then we've got to join that to the last character of title. So this is how you're going to do it: title square brackets length of title. That square brackets means it's a character, and the character is going to be the same as the number that is returned with this length function, because the length returns an integer. So we know the length is always the last character of a string, so that is why we're putting it in square brackets and title there. Title square brackets meaning it's a character, it's joined at the end. Okay, let's see, where are we? Yeah, done that. Now this one, all details of the video must be displayed in the rich edit component in an order. Title of video, and we're going to use #9, and the minutes to upload must be formatted. So the title of the video plus #9, then the video code, scode, title, #9, scode, #9, scat, because we store that, and then float to string f, minutes, r minutes. So that's easy, hey? So let's just go and do it. Already uploads .lines .add. It's funny, I've always got to go back and look again. Title plus #9 plus. Then we have the video code, scode plus #9 plus. Then we have the category. Did I call it scat? Yep. Scat plus #9 plus. And what's next is the minutes. So now we do the float to string f, float to string f, r minutes, square brackets ff fixed, comma 8, comma 1, float to And that's it. And the hash 9s have to be added. So I'm going to run the program, see if it works. I'm not going to actually do the program, I'm just running to see if there's any syntax errors here that I made stupidly. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. Tab stops and that's it. Oh, I just realized it goes onto the other screen. Right, there it is. So it's running fine. Okay, so you try that by yourself without looking.